Diluc, a Genshin character released back in 2020, had his birthday a few days ago. He's one of my favorite characters, and I really looked forward to the birthday letter this year. But it really disappointed me. To the point, I wanted to make a video just to talk about this. Being one of the oldest characters in game, with 5 different letters from each birthday, Diluc's attitude has somehow drastically changed. This is my impression of Diluc, and why I like him as a character.
Diluc of Mondstadt. Not interested in idle chit-chat. If you have things you want to get done, let me know. No need for small talk. All that matters is that you were safe last night. I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one if you need. All right, see you next time. I'll make sure you leave safely.
So, Diluc is supposed to be a calm and mature guy. He might seem cold, but he's actually really sweet and caring. This was Diluc's attitude back in 2021. I wanted you to experience the fine flavor at the first opportunity. The letter has already highlighted our importance to Diluc within the first 2 sentences. And then the text follows up with a bunch of praise such as, I have seen how you handle things. Quite simply, it's remarkable. You have many admirable qualities. In particular, your ability to unite people is awe-inspiring. These days, I often find myself drawing lessons from you and reflecting on myself. This is a novel experience for me, but also an enjoyable one. Like, this text is full of love, and then it ends with, though we may not share the same end goals, our paths are intertwined nonetheless. Thus, I shall join you on your journey. So basically, in the end, he said that, oh, we might be different and stuff, but I will join you. I will choose you. So our paths will be intertwined. This entire text is filled with sweet details from start to finish. It starts with a priority by choosing us, and then follows up with a main paragraph praising us. Oh, you're such a good traveler. And then at the end, it confirms choosing us again. Like, I love the text from 2021. And then here we have 2022. It's not as good, but it's not bad either. So the first part was about how it is hard to obtain valberries from the mountains. And then after a few sentences, he's asking us how we're doing, which is cute. If you have time, let's have dinner together. He's asking us out, guys. I would like to make a drink from the valberries that I freshly picked and share it with you. He just said it was so hard to get them, and when he got it, it was for us. In the end, oh my days. As for matters that I am unable to say in this letter, I will tell you personally when we meet. Interpret the last part however you want. Moving on to year 2023. This text is like half of the length of the first one. He's already losing feelings, I guess. And then the first sentence, it's been some time since we last talked. I guess it's acceptable, but it means we don't talk anymore. The second paragraph is just about his winery, which is fine. But then the third part, it's getting a bit better. Would you like to give them a try before they're officially launched? With some praise, your suggestions have always been a great help. I'll prepare a meal. Remember, keyword, I'll. He's doing it himself. And then, see you tonight. He still wants to meet us. We're still his priority, which is, I don't know, this is like the bare minimum I'm asking for. Now, year 2024, so it starts with some slight praising, our new combination of fine wine, blah, blah, blah. Customers passing along their personal compliments to me, though as I see it, the one they should really be praising is you. Thank you, that's sweet, I guess, but you could have just praised me yourself instead of saying, oh, they should have complimented you. You can also compliment me like you did in the first year. Where's the effort? According to etiquette, I should have invited you over for dinner and thanked you in person by now. But choosing the right gift took longer than I anticipated. So you did not prioritize me this year. You didn't plan your time good enough to include both. Only a gift, no dinners. So I hope the gift is really good. After giving the matter much thought, I decided that it would be most fitting to prepare one myself. Okay, that's sweet. So what did you fix yourself? Basically, your maid helped you and fixed a fragrance and it's one of your personal favorites. I hope you like it too. The last part could have been like, oh, I made the fragrance of this thing and it reminded me of you because you're this and that. No, it was his favorite. He just did it. He asked for help too. Like, it's so lazy. I thought that this was the worst it could get, so I had high hopes for the letter in 2025, but this one was worse. So, first paragraph, he's talking about the sales of his drinks, which is kind of boring, but okay. And then second part, he's talking about the imported goods and how he wants to travel himself. And this part is literally perfect to include the traveler, saying that he wants to join us on our journeys or, asking about our experiences. But nope, he did not ask us or talk about us at all. And then third paragraph, for some reason, he's praising about the maid, Elzer, and the Knights of Favonius. So he praises them instead of talking about us. In any case, he won't be gone for long, but he's writing this letter anyway. He sounds forced. He sounds like he doesn't want to write to us at all. So you don't come looking for me while I'm not in. Not because we deserve to know, not because he wants to hear from us again. Imagine you had a close, rich online friend and it's their birthday and they're going to travel around the world. And instead of visiting you, they're like, I'm saying this so you don't disturb my trip. It's not about not inviting us anymore. It's about literally blocking us, saying, don't come to my birthday party. Now, some of you might think, girl, you're just delusional because diluc has always been this cold. If you want to play a love simulator game, hop on to Tears of Thebes or Love in Deep Space. Don't expect diluc to write such things. And yeah, honestly, I was being overdramatic when interpreting these letters, but I was just trying to show you the contrast of his attitude going from, I admire you a lot and I hope that we can hang out on my birthday, to, I don't have time for you anymore. I'm not trying to romanticize the relationship between the traveler and diluc. I'm not asking for more fan service. What I'm saying is that the letter we're receiving this year is so out of character. It's not considered diluc anymore. And I think the Hoyoverse should pay more attention to actually shape the characters into who they are. If you give me a few more minutes to explain, what if diluc wrote this instead of what he actually did this year?
I was observing the sales of floral-flavored alcohol drinks today. I didn't expect your idea to work so well. Of course, I harbor no doubts about your taste, but if I rely solely on your skills and keep importing the various seeds, none can guarantee that any decision I make is well informed. There are still many people in this world who adore your ideas. On second thought, I'd rather take this opportunity to travel to other nations. Just take this instead. It's a ruby I infused with pyro. I trust it will keep you safe. Elsa didn't send the maids to chase me down for the winery's affairs today. Knowing her, I'd say this was her idea of a birthday gift. And honestly, it's just what I needed. But a quiet birthday alone? That's hardly perfect. Mondstadt has many famed wines, and the best flavors don't always come from the tavern. Take Springvale, for example. Some hunters there uncork their private winter brews when the frost sets in. I can understand the sentiment. After a long, shadowed wait, crouched in the cold, a few sips of something strong are a well-earned reward, catch or no catch. Oh, and their roasted meat? Not bad at all. So what do you say? Care to grace me with your company and share some tales of your heroics? With you, it'll mean the same to me.
Now, some of you might recognize these texts, and some of you might be really confused and think that diluc would not say something like that, or Genshin would not release something like that. But the truth is, I just used the template from Xiao and Rosaria and adjusted the details so it would fit diluc's character. My point of doing this is to show you that other similar emotionally suppressed characters can still provide emotional value in a different way, and that diluc could do so much better if you just follow the same damn template. Because Xiao is also an old, he's popular so he's not forgotten, but like an old character. Rosaria is a 4-star and she's also pretty much like not one of the most popular ones. Why are their personalities perfectly fine, but when it comes to diluc, it's like as if the teen has forgotten about him. Like, oh, who is this guy? Probably like Batman or something. Like, no, he's supposed to be sweet, and we should actually think about it, okay? Think about diluc, save him. And don't say that it's not a big deal because diluc is the only character affected. If we allow such behavior on one character, as in forgetting their personality and just randomly adjusting them, more characters will be ruined. Like, imagine you and Mia's birthday. Instead of celebrating it with fireworks with her dad, she goes like, I'm going to sit down in my room alone and stare at the moon alone. Like, this is possible. It feels weird. Or on Ito's birthday, instead of playing with the Beatles, he goes like, today I'm going to read a book alone without you. Or Venti, oh, I'm not going to drink or travel anywhere. I'm just gonna go to Cat's Tail. Like, I guess those are possible, but it just sounds off. It's not something they would do. So the point of this video is to save diluc's birthday letter in 2026, because I'm just really sad that my favorite character got ruined this year, and I hope no one is relating to this situation. I hope this is only happening to diluc. If this is happening to other characters, I'm sorry. And I just want to spread awareness, I guess, in case this happens to someone else, because I would say it's a pretty serious problem from such a big company. So yeah, this is the end of this video. Thank you for listening to this random low quality rant. Anyways, happy late birthday to diluc and everyone else, I guess. See you guys next year if Hoyo fucks up his letter again.